Hiya guys, welcome back to the desktop for one of my shorter midweek videos that I'm doing during this pandemic for items in my collection which I normally wouldn't devote a full video to. And this time I would like to present this, The Awful Green Things from Outer Space by Steve Jackson Games. It's not really a role-playing game, but it is by Steve Jackson Games, who published the fantastic GURPS series, the role-playing game, and all the many modules for it which detail different settings. The generic universal roleplay system. And Awful Green Things from Outer Space is just a little board game, basically. Let's have a look at the back cover. Monsters everywhere. The crew of the exploration ship Znutar wanted to cruise around the galaxy, discovering strange new worlds and playing pool. Then their ship was invaded by the awful green things, and they suddenly were fighting for their lives. In this wacky two-player game, one person takes part of the awful green things. Every turn, the monsters multiply and grow, especially if they can eat someone. The other player commands the crew, frantically trying weapon after weapon in the hopes of defeating the awful green things from outer space. This new pocketbook edition includes 137 full-color counters, a Ziploc bag to hold them, a 24-page illustrated rulebook, and a 12x21 color map. Game design by Tom Wham, cover by J. David George. And this is not much of a game. We have inside a small pamphlet. We'll go through that in a moment. We have tokens. In one bag I've kept all the awful green things, going from little eggs up to blobs and more dangerous forms. And in here we have other tokens. So we have the crew of the ship, and we have various weapons. Can I see the different ones? This bag is too tight. Come on out. So we have electric fence and comm beamer. We have the machinist. We have a stun pistol. We have a gas grenade. And we have various weapons which scattered around the ship. And we have the ship itself. So I'll unfold the map. And we have the ship. And the awful green things move around. Different players get different weapons as they pick them up from the areas of the ship. The monsters can go out of airlocks and come in other airlocks, travel around the outside, although the players can't. And it's one side against the other. And in the rules here, we detail the prologue, detailing how it's set up before your first game, preparing the pieces, preparation for play, the monster population, so you roll a dice to see whether there's eggs, babies, and adults, starting locations, where the crew start off, monster placement, discovering the awful green things, sequence of play, monster player's turn, crew player's turn, movement, how to move, attacks, things can be stacked on both sides, hand-to-hand combat, Leadfoot the robot, weapons, line of sight, the different weapons. So we've got a bottle of acid, a canister of Zorgwarts, communications beamer, electric fence, fire extinguisher, gas grenade, hypodermic, knife, pool stick, rocket fuel, stun pistol, welding torch, weapon effect chits, diaphragments, using several untried weapons at once, how to win, the crew escape and blow up the ship, and the epilogue, what happens, crew survival in a very short game, and the designer's notes. I wish to make it perfectly clear I have not been to see the movie Alien. I did, however, enjoy the movie Green Slime. Well, this is basically Alien, let's be honest. The crew fighting off a monster, but this is way more tongue-in-cheek. It's a fun wee game, some counters to move around a map. It's a little pocket-sized box, but you do need space to set out the map. You couldn't just play this in the back of a car, really. Or although you could probably play it on a train or a bus if you've got enough table space. But it's a fun wee game. I just thought I'd present it this time. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. but most of all, you look after yourselves, and I'll catch you later. Bye now.